one person that actually came to me and was like, I would like to help you through this process, told me, you know, you take a drunk horse thief and you take the drink away from him, still left with a horse thief. Obviously, that's where I was at one point in time. I try to hold on to what I've actually gotten out of the group. I mean, if somebody shares and broke down, I can just congratulate them. I just tell them, thank you for that. Thank you for letting me know what is actually going on in your mind and in your life. And if there was anything that was profound or anything that I could have, that I had some insight on, or if somebody had some insight into me, I just try to remember that and hold on to that. Because it's easy to forget it before. I don't really think too far ahead. I don't, you know, if I said something, that's what came off the top of my head at that moment. And so I was just trying to hold on to what it is that is going to benefit me in the long run. You know, a lot of things are been repetitive. And I like that. Like we go to, like, you know, the meetings that I go to, they say the same things over and over. The serenity prayer, they read the preamble, you know, how it works. And if it wasn't for the fact that was being done over and over and over again, I would have never gotten it. Like if it was like, you're a newcomer, so we're going to read this to you the first time, and then that's the only time you're ever going to hear it, then I would have never gotten it. And then, like, at the end of the meeting, they read the promises, and if it wasn't for the fact that I've heard them so many times, I would never get it. If it wasn't for that, like me hearing the promises 30, 40, 50,000 times, then I wouldn't have anything to look forward to when I go to these meetings. I mean, I wouldn't have anything to look forward to and so pray, because I would have lost sight of what it is that I'm actually trying to get accomplished. A new way of life. I mean, I could, you know, I done put the drugs down, I done put the drink down, and so, but I'm still left with me and all the issues that I have. If it wasn't for me being able to put that effort and that work into what it is that I'm trying to accomplish, and the thought and the idea of a new way of life, of a better way of life, then I would just be sitting here biding my time until the opportunity came about where I can jump on to the next thing and then go right back to doing what I was doing, you know. But I know that, like, if I got into that life, it ain't too far away that I'm gonna be right back to smoking dope, because you give me a couple $1,000 living that kind of life, not caring about, you know, people and how they're living and the respect that they have for themselves, then I'm just not going to be caring about me and the respect that I have for myself. And then that's what I'm going to be doing, cheating myself. And then I'm just going to be using it. And then I'll just be using it until something stops me. And I think that's how alcoholics are, and I think that's how addicts are. It's like, they will do it while they're caught up in addiction until they have an emotional crisis, or they have some kind of physical crisis, or they have some kind of financial crisis, and then that's it. Then they stop. Then they get an opportunity to. I used to think that I was like not typical. I'm not your typical crackhead, but I'm just your average crackhead from West Palm Beach. No different than anybody else. And I'm glad of that, because at least then I can get through like anybody and everybody else does, with the steps, with the sponsor, with, you know, sober support, with, and then those people in that I go to have something positive to say, have some, and I've been really aware of late, like I don't have a problem with God, but a lot of people do, and so I look at it like, if somebody comes to me, if I go to 5, 6 people and they all say the same thing, they give me positive suggestions, whether or not I want to hear it or not, it's coming from God. It's not them talking. It's God in their lives speaking through them, because I know God works through people. And I mean, if you have any understanding of the Bible, then you know God works through people all the time. And I've been aware of that, and I think I'm lucky in that fact.